What's up, everybody? And I have a question for you. Is Nikola Jokic the Joker, the running man, the leader in the MVP race? But more importantly, is he more of an MVP candidate than the Philadelphia 76ers' Joel Embiid? Now, I get the numbers and I get the reasons, and it's tough for me to decide. When you're looking at the numbers, currently the Joker is 9th in scoring, 2nd in rebounds, and 8th in assists. He's 1st in PER, being just an efficient player. Joel Embiid currently is 2nd in scoring, 8th in rebounds, and 40th in assists, and he's 2nd in PER. So you got the top two guys that are very efficient, high in scoring. I mean, Joel Embiid is having, let's be honest, he is having that typical MVP kind of season. But as a Sixers fan myself, I want to slightly give the edge to Joel Embiid, but I get the arguments. The Joker is a reigning MVP. He is well deserving. But if you're taking a look at the standings, the Denver Nuggets are currently 6th in the conference, while the Sixers are a game and a half out from first. I believe they were 2nd out of first, but I know they're all like a game or two difference. And Joel Embiid is carrying that team. When you're looking at the roster for the Nuggets and the Sixers, they're very different. I think Denver has more talent on their team compared to the 76ers, but then you can make the case, well, the Sixers are in a higher seed, but maybe they're in a softer conference. That's been a discussion for years upon years about the Western Conference being more difficult, more high-powered, more high offense than the Eastern Conference. But I think that is slowly starting to level out just a little bit, especially when you had, players for the Brooklyn Nets and the Chicago Bulls are doing great, and the Miami Heat, and the Bucks just won. So you can make the argument that maybe it's starting to level out just slightly. So I get both arguments. Joker is in a harder conference, and he's still valuable to the team, and he's a reigning MVP, but he's in a harder conference, so it's harder to maybe get there. And then you have someone like a Joel Embiid that you can make the argument having a better season in a slightly easier conference, but also Joel doesn't have as much talent working with him, with the Ben Simmons controversy and all that stuff going on. But Joel Embiid has elevated his game, and I guess when you're looking at everything in the picture, you have to take into account, is the player making the team better? Is the player elevating the other players? And I think it's a slight edge to Joel Embiid. Having the impact on the game, physicality on the game. And I think if I were to see the Joker and Embiid play at the same time, play against each other, I think Embiid, with his talent and his footwork, would slightly outplay the Joker. And that's no disrespect to the Joker. I haven't seen him play that much, but he's a great player. He's phenomenal. But I think Joel Embiid deserves it just slightly. And there's a lot of hype behind the media, because I think everyone's been waiting for Embiid to elevate to the next step. And I guess not having Ben Simmons there to offset that stuff gave him the opportunity to elevate his game. And with the Joker, you've seen it, you know what he can do, and it's not anything special anymore. And I hate saying it like that because you kind of feel like you're downgrading it, but I don't want to make it seem like I'm downgrading, because he is great. He's a great player, but you've seen it. So with Embiid having the opportunity to essentially be by himself as far as like the dominant person on a team, you can see the elevation in his game, and I think that's what's giving him the edge, because people just haven't seen it before, so it's different, and it's a different perspective. What do you guys think about this? Do you think that the Joker is slightly outweighing Embiid, or do you think that Embiid is going to take the MVP title this year? Let us know in the comment section below, and we'll see you guys next time.